Hi guys, Rudy here. I just wanted to show you something in my little hobby shack. It's as you can see, plenty of planes and other stuff like clocks, radios. I'll give you a little tour, just a small tour. Here you got the little aero things, my vintage radios, tape recorders, more planes, more junk. Good God, it's a hobby room with more clocks, vintage radios, and more planes. Why do I want to show you something? It's all about this Omphobby plane. I got my teeth into this thing and I want to show you something. The Omphobby. Yeah. Nice plane. Now let me show you a couple of things about this plane. Okay. Let me edit it. What I wanted to show you, and I hope you can see it, is this gap in the wing. This gap. It doesn't fit properly to the body like this side. This side is perfect. This side's got this gap. And it was even worse when I got it. It was out like this. It was really out like this. And why? Because you can actually see it. I'll take the other wing off as well. You can see that this control horn is far wider out of the body than this side. This whole thing is sitting skew in the plane. It's skew, which is sad. It's a nice plane. The other thing is, and well, it most likely will never happen, this little control horn, if that breaks off, well, I think you can throw the plane away. Otherwise you have to cut it all open, and that's also if the servos go or your main frame. The other thing is, there is no parts for this plane. I've looked all over the place. Remember to click it. There's no parts for this plane. Let's put the wings back together. There we go. Put that one in there. And the wrong one in here. And click. There we go. That's what I wanted to show you. And there's no parts available for this plane. No separate wings, nothing. So that's what I wanted to show you. And the other thing is, I'm going to show you what happens when this plane flies out of range. Okay guys, just a second. It's quite interesting because this plane is very tail heavy. There's no battery in at the moment, but I put in a piece of lead here. That's about 40 grams of lead here. Maybe this plane was designed to carry a camera here, which would make the weight right. But if nobody has noticed it, in here there's a ball bearing, also weighing about 10 grams. Because they realized this plane was going to be tail heavy. Now, excuse me, I want to show you something very interesting that no other reviewer has shown. Switch on the remote. I want to show you what happens if this plane goes out of range. So switch that on, get the battery, initialize it. I won't balance it, just leave it like this. Okay, so there you go. As you can see, let me do this properly. I will put in the battery where it's supposed to be, there, about there, as far as front I can get it. Pop in the nose. Actually got to push this back now. There we go. Just to show you where now my CG is. My CG is over here. That's where my CG is. The CG without the weighting right at the back here. I've never seen it at the plane. Usually it's at the spar here, which still makes it tail heavy. It flies okay now, but okay. Now, let's get on to the subject that I wanted to talk about. Yes, you can see, you got to be careful because it has no, no motor switch. This is the stabilizing, in stabilized mode. As you can see it does a very nice job. Even the tail. Not so much down, but more up, to keep it in the air, I guess. Now if you put it into its acro mode, you think, oh, it's got no stabilization anymore. Yes, it has. It's still stabilized, but you can see the ailerons will come back up, and it will, but it levels itself out. So it's like a Horizon Hobby. Also the tail will still do its thing, but will come back. So that's that. So in stabilized mode, it will keep this until the plane is level again. Now the other thing I wanted to show you, let's see what happens when the plane gets out of range. I will see the motor on, then I will switch off the remote, and 2 seconds later the motor will shut down and it will give rudder. So the plane will start and circle around and won't just keep on flying into eternity. Now, does it reconnect? We switch on the remote, and yes, the plane reconnects. The motor's off. So throttle down, throttle up. Oh, gee. I can use this as a hair dryer. Whoa. Okay. So this is wanted to show you guys. This is the main thing. If you go out of range, which is, they say, about 200 meters, it will shut down and put it in a circular motion, because the tail, the rudder goes there, and still it will actually not fall down because stabilizing is working. And if you have it, let's do that again, let's have it in acro mode. Okay, for some reason you get out of range in acro mode. This is acro mode. So we'll have it in acro mode. Whoa, we're out of range. Whoa, and the tail goes, motor goes off, and it's stabilized. So the plane will, if it's properly balanced, which this one is now, it's not tail heavy, it'll gently, in a circle, come back. I will show it in real life one of these days. Maybe today I will show it. Okay, that's that. That's all I wanted to show you. Ooh, let's get the battery off. Just now it goes berserk. You never know. Okay, guys. So that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. This you don't see in other reviews, do you? These are the little things that you have to know before you buy this plane. It's safe. Okay, see you guys later.